This is the Camila Repair Mask. I wanted something that was good for the day, so I ended up getting this one. And hey there, my handsome and little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra, and I make minimalism videos. So today we're going to be talking low buy and the state of affairs. So you guys saw on my TikTok and on my Instagram, I did a major shopping haul damage at Chanel. So I want to talk about that, what that means for the low buy and the no buy, because it is now May, so that is my 5th month out of my 6 months. My low buy was from January to June, which is 6 months. And I also want to share with you guys what I bought, and none of these were, what's that word? Impulse purchases. A lot of these I've been researching. Some of them were like hard to get. I couldn't find them at Shoppers. So without further ado, let's see what I got from Chanel and my thoughts on my low buy and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Let's get it. Let's go. Woo. I'm gonna go in order from purchasing. So the first things that I ended up getting was actually skincare. I had done a lot of research on these ones in particular. So the ones that I did research on, I was actually debating between this one or the La Lift, which is more for like older skin. I decided not to get it. I just kind of I thought about it and I was like, I think this is enough. I don't need to have 2 items. I put the book in because I kind of wanted to blur out the background, but now it's blurring out the items. And that's okay. So yeah, so let's talk about this one. So I ended up picking up this one. This one is the Hydra Beauty. This is the Camila Repair Mask. I wanted something that was good for the day, so I ended up getting this one, and this is what she looks like, the little box, and it's really nice. It's really minimal. It's really clean. It has the Chanel logo at the top, and then when you open it on the inside, it just has the cream, and it has a very distinctive Chanel smell. Apparently, from tutorials that I've seen, that distinctive smell is actually camellia. That's the classic Chanel smell. So fun fact, if you were curious or you like Chanel. So I didn't know that, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. The inside of this also comes with a little spoon. Is there a little spoon? It comes with a spoon and it comes with a little booklet. I left the spoon in the bathroom, but yeah, it comes with a little spoon so you can scoop it. And I got this one for 10% off, which is great. The receipts are somewhere. So yeah, 10% off, whatever the website is, 10% off that. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to today's commercial break. So I want to give a big thank you to today's gifted piece. Thank you so much to OGBAGS for kindly sponsoring today's video. They have kindly gifted me a replica bag to review on my channel. So we're going to do the unboxing together, and I am super excited to share that with you guys. So I'm going to show you guys, it came in this lovely Chanel bag, and on the inside it also came with receipts and things like that, which is really cool. It's from the store and whatnot, and I can show you guys that. It came with official Chanel papers, and yeah, I'm actually pretty shocked because this is how stuff is packaged. Yeah, in China. This bag is coming from Fujian, and yeah, that's exactly how things are bought. Really, really, really cool. So the bag came with the flower and everything. So, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna put that on the side. Let's unbox that. And I think you guys can guess the color. Yeah, comment down below what you think the color is. I think it's pretty obvious what color I ordered. I obviously ordered a white. This is what the box looks like for anyone who was wondering. It has the magnetic, yeah, you can hear that, the magnetic closures. So you can always store your bag after. It's packaged so nicely, oh my gosh. Comes with a dust bag, says Chanel on it. The inside, oh, there's something inside. Oh, also comes with this as well. Little card, the authentication card, if you're into that. I love keeping these things. I love using these things to take photos for flat lays on my Instagram. So I'm super excited to give this a second life. How freaking cute. And it just says Chanel there. That's the attention to detail is just next level. Okay, so let's take her out. So yeah, oh my gosh, I ordered the lambskin. I decided not to go with caviar because I love the feel of lambskin. My YSL, let me show you guys. So my YSL is lambskin, and I've just fallen in love with lambskin. So we're just gonna be in a lambskin kind of mood. This is in the color white with gold hardware. This is the size 25. I went to the store and I tried on the 23 and the 25, and I decided that, you know what, let's go with the extra little space. I think it's about an inch difference between the 25 and the 23, and I'm actually really happy I went with the 25 because it is quite a slim fit on the inside. So let's open that up. Yeah, they have like a sticker sealing it. The chain is fully sealed, has like all the pieces. Let's take that off. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun doing this unboxing with you guys. So it also came with this to protect the leather and the metal hardware. I am definitely keeping these for when I store the bag. And it has the CC logo. And then it says Chanel made in France with the trademark R. And then the inside, it also comes with an air baggie to keep the bag shape. I'm going to be keeping this because these are pretty important. And that is what she looks like. Let me show you guys. It does have the secret compartment on the back that these bags come with. I don't think I'll use that. I'm scared I'll bust the seams. Let's see the strap length. I'm also going to do a like what fits into it because I haven't really done that for these unboxings. So there is the tag. Stunning. Let's open the strap length together. Oh my gosh. And that's what the chain looks like on the inside. You can see there, that's where the chain starts and finishes. So yeah, let's try on the bag. So this is what the 25 size looks like on my frame. For reference, I am 5'3". I am not really tall. So I was kind of scared that maybe the 25 was not going to look proportional on my body and I should like go with a 23, but I'm actually so glad that I went with the 25. I think the 25 is an amazing size. I can show you guys what the Gabby looks like for size comparison. So I get that little extra space, about this much extra space right here, which I think is fantastic because sometimes you want different size bags. So yeah, let's see what fits inside. So I'm gonna put in some of my favorite stuff. I'm gonna put in my wallet. So here's my wallet from Coach. Just gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put in my phone. So this one is the iPhone. This is the 16 Pro Max. Let's put that inside. Oh geez, it has a pop socket. There's not like an insane amount of space. Hence why I ended up still going for the 25 because like you put like a hand cream and like honestly, like you quickly start maxing out. So let's just say you're like a lip gloss girly. So here are some Chanel products. So 2 Chanel lip glosses and 2 Chanel lip balms. So let's put those in there. That's actually not bad. That's actually, oh, and there's still a little bit of space to go. I guess you could fit in one more thing. I don't know, maybe a compact. So let's try a compact. So here's a Chanel compact. Let's just put that in there. Okay. I don't think the compact's not gonna fit. So yeah, so you can fit a card holder, maybe a small wallet, some lippies, and a hand cream. And let's close this up because you don't want the bag like busting at the seams. That's like not really the vibe. And then let's put that on. Stunning. Okay, all right. Oh yes, so I have a discount code for you guys. So here is my discount code. If you guys were curious of picking up a bag, if this is not your vibe, I totally respect that. I know that this is not everyone's cup of tea, but this is currently the era I'm in and something that makes me happy, and I want to share that with you guys because you guys know I'm all about a frugal move. We can still look fashionable at a good price. So again, I want to say thank you to OG Bags for today's collaboration. I absolutely adore the bag. Like love, like absolutely love the bag. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's continue on with today's regularly scheduled program. The next one that I also ended up picking was this one. This is from the Lift series. So the Lift series is for mature skin, for aging skin. And I wanted to get, initially I wanted to get like the cream that matches with this, but I just thought about it and I was like, I don't really, and this is gonna sound like super vain, I didn't really like the aesthetic of the Lift one. It was like all black, and I thought about it and I'm like, at least this has white on the bottom. The Lift was all black and I was like, nah. So I ended up getting this one instead. So this one is the Lift lotion. Is made with this like botanical, like it's alfalfa, which is apparently anti-aging. It's kind of like a retinoid, so it's good for wrinkles and aging skin. But the thing that really sold me was just the smell. I have no idea what that smell is, but like it is some next level stuff. Smells so good. So this one you can only wear at night because it is anti-aging, and for any of you who are anti-aging or have mature skin, know that retinoids or retinols are not things you can wear during the day. The concentration of vitamin A is way too high. So yeah, this one I just wear at night. I have other things that I can wear if you guys have seen in my skincare, so I wear those during the day, and then this is a little special treat that I wear during the night. Okay, so that was the first purchase that I made, and then I think it was the weekend after I ended up going to a different Chanel, and they actually had discount on the beauty. And normally I don't really pick up much beauty anymore. I tend to want to like, I tend to kind of stick more to like lip balms and skincare, just kind of like more reparative type of things rather than like skincare itself. But I was like, you know what? It was 20% off. I'm like, let's do it. Let's just go hard on things that I've always wanted, that I've been eyeing for a period of time. So yeah, I ended up getting 5 items, and we're gonna go in order. I should take off the bokeh. It's like seriously messing up the video. Okay, so I think I took off the bokeh. It was like blurring it out and I didn't really like that. So first one that I'm like super excited to share with you guys is this one. So this one is the Chanel Les Beige, the neutral palette in the color warm. I was debating whether I should get the cool or the warm, and I watched a bunch of tutorials on it, and initially I thought I should get the warm because the cool because I am a cool toned girly, but I had it put on at the booth, and shout out to Carter. He's a makeup artist and he did a phenomenal job, and I just thought, you know what, this actually looks really pretty. It is like a very neutral colorway, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, to be fair, they didn't even have the cool tone palette. It was sold out anyway, but I was like, this is nice, this will do. So I'll open it and show you guys what that looks like. It's like very like a very peachy tone, and it's still really pretty. It comes in this gorgeous velvet case that I absolutely love. The first Chanel product I ever got actually was when I was in grade 8. I went to the Hudson Bay by my house and I bought one of these, and it was literally just the powder, and it was $80. This was like back in like, I want to say like 2006 or something, and my mom lost it, and ever since then she made me return it. She's like, $80, are you crazy? And after that I was like, really, like, I had trauma. I couldn't bring myself to buy a Chanel product ever again. So it is really fun and really cool to have a pouchy like, what, 20 years later. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. The case is just stunning. This is one of the few ones that have the white packaging. Most of Chanel's products have black, which is nice and very elegant, but I much prefer any of Chanel's products coming in white. So to show you that, I have their balms. I think these are really pretty. It does come in the black as well, which I also have, but I always prefer the white just because it's so elegant. Like the hand cream, I also love the hand cream because the hand cream is also in white. It also comes in black. The Lift cream also is available, and that's in black, but I like this one because this one is just so much more classic. So then if you open that up, I haven't used it yet because I wanted to save it for the video. So that's what she looks like. They're definitely on the warmer side, but I still think that they're very sheer, especially because like Chanel products are on the sheerer side. The pigmentation blends in really beautifully with skin tone, and so because of that, I'm like, you know what, yeah, like it looked really good. I got it done at the booth and I was like, yeah, let's do it, let's buy it. So got that one for 20% off, and I'm like loving it. Okay, so let's go on to the next products that I also ended up picking up. So I told myself that I was gonna get another lip gloss if I could, and I'll show you guys the other one that I have. The only other Chanel lip gloss that I have is in the gold. This one is in the colorway Melted Honey and the 217. These don't have much of a smell, and this one is really sheer, and I absolutely love it. I think this one is a great staple. I did want to pick up the pink one. I was like, I really want the pink one, but it was sold out, so I was like, okay, whatever. So I picked from what was left over, and this is the only one that I thought still had like a very like wearable color. So this one is the Rouge Cocoa Gloss Moisturizing Glossomer in the color 716 Caramel, and that's what she looks like. So I'll swatch that for you guys so you guys can see. The nice thing about Chanel glosses is they are scent free, so if you are somebody who doesn't really like scents, the Chanel glosses don't have any scents. I'll put that on here. I already have on lipstick, but let's just put it on anyway. I really like the doe foot. I think the doe foot is very, very cute. I've definitely had a lot of like Chanel dupe type of products throughout the years. A lot of brands do make dupes of these, so it's really nice to have like the original. It's really nice. I love the color payout. It's very cool tone, which suits my complexion really well. I always prioritize like cool tones. So this one has pigmentation versus the Melted Honey does not. So if you're more of like a clean girl aesthetic, I would recommend this. And if you want more of a payout, then I would probably recommend picking up the caramel because it actually has a bit of payout. Okay, so let's go on to the other makeup that I ended up picking up. So this was impossible to find. I'm actually really surprised they even had stock of this at Hudson Bay, given that like they're going bankrupt. I was really surprised. Maybe this was like hidden in the back, and since they're like cleaning out product, it came out onto the floor. But I searched high and low for this one. So this one is the single eyeshadow, specifically in this shade. So first and foremost, this is really difficult to find. Finding the single like eyeshadows from Chanel is like next level. No matter how many booths I went to different shoppers, literally sold out, and they literally had this color. So this one is in the color 234 Beige Sable. This is the Ombre Essentiel multi-use long-wearing eyeshadow. So I'll just open that up and I'll show you guys. It's adorable. It even comes with its own like little dust bag. I'll show you guys that. It has like the little logo. So freaking cute. I love when like makeup comes in a dust bag. It's so freaking cute, and it just comes out like this. It's like, and then on the back it has the color. And it's just so luxurious because like all this packaging for a single eyeshadow, like look at that. Oh, so it's so freaking cute. And then on the inside, that's what it looks like. I haven't used it yet. Oh, I'm like trying to hold the pieces so they don't fall out. So that's what it looks like. It's like a very beautiful pearl iridescent color, really reminiscent of their winter series. They recently had like a really huge winter palette pan that was literally this color but slightly pinky, and I wanted that thing so badly, but the price point was astronomical in Canadian. It was like 119 or something like that, and I was like, I am not paying that for a single eyeshadow. So because of that, I was like, no, I think I want like a small one. So because of that, this was it. I should swatch it for you guys. Luckily there is no emboss. I would definitely feel like I don't want to break the emboss if there was an emboss, but luckily there's not. So it's very sheer, and you guys know that I love like a clean girl aesthetic. So because of that, look at that shine. Look at that pearl shine. I would rather have 1 or 2 good quality eyeshadows and call it a day. I do not like massive pans. I don't like project panning. I did project pan for 2 years. That scarred me. I'd rather spend more money and literally have 1 good quality like eyeshadow than to buy a palette. This price point could probably buy me a palette. I don't want a palette. Like I already have the Dior palette that I've hit like really good pans on. Actually, I can show you guys that. Yeah, so I have the Dior. I already have my classic stable. This is the new dress from Dior, so I don't need, like you guys can see I've only hit pan on 2 shades, the pearlescent and then the peach shade. The other ones only have like slight dents. So because of that, I already know that like I am not a project pan type of girly. So let me have my single eyeshadow and call it a day. So the next makeup that I got was this one. So this is the number 5 de Chanel, the Fond de Teinte in the colorway BD21. I got it swatched in the booth. So luckily I know that it's my color shade and everything, and I was debating between getting this one and the Sublimage. I had half my face in the Sublimage, and then I had another one with this one with the Fond du Teinte, and I debated about it. The Sublimage was gorgeous and it probably would have been really good. It's really good for stage makeup because it definitely has a lot more like full coverage, but the issue with it was though in person it came on really thick, and I kind of don't really like that sticky feeling, versus this one is definitely more of a youthful type of like vibe. Actually, so this one I did research on it after I bought it. This line is for 18 to 30, so I mean I'm slightly older than that. I'm in my mid-30s, but still it's like pretty good, versus the Sublimage is for mature skin. I think the age range is like 40-50 plus, and I was kind of like in the middle-ish, so I'm actually glad that I went with this one because this one is definitely a lot more dewier, and you guys know that I really like dewy makeup. Well, I can still get away with it. I'm starting to really need to like mattify my face, otherwise like my my wrinkles and my smile lines really do start to show. So I'm right on the cusp. So I was like, you know what, Nat, like let's just enjoy a dewy look while you still enjoy that. So because of that, I ended up getting this. The bottle is so pretty. I definitely, and the packaging, oh my gosh guys, like it's like the peekaboo red, like the ox blood red interior that a lot of the Chanel products have, and it's so elegant. The other reason why I didn't end up getting the Sublimage as well is because it was like in jar form, so it actually looks like this one. I'll show you guys. So the Sublimage looked like this. It was foundation in a jar and the hole was huge, and I was like, I had a Guerlain jar one many years ago, and I really didn't like always constantly exposing the lid to like take out the foundation. So because of that, I was like, let's not do that. So that's the reason why I ended up vetoing it. But I just was like, I don't want to dig foundation out of a jar. So yeah, that was the other reason. Honestly, the main reason why I didn't end up getting it. I much prefer the pump. So this one does come with like a pump, which is just so much like more my vibe. So I'll just like give that a little swatch. So this one is definitely on the lighter side, and I'm really happy that they still had my colorway, because I am definitely on the paler side and I like my makeup being pale. I really love accentuating my like features, black hair and pale skin, like that is my aesthetic. So you can see like how good of a match this is, and you guys can also see, do you see the sheen right here where I did like a swatch? It's very dewy. So if you love a dewy look, if you're into that like glossy, clean girl, no makeup look, this would be really good. But if you are on the cusp of like 30 plus, maybe 40s, I would not recommend this. This highlights absolutely everything. You really do need to set it with a powder in the, you know, trouble areas. I hate to use that word, but like I like to be transparent. You do need to set it with a powder because it is definitely on the glossy side. Anything else? This also comes with like skincare. Does it have a smell? It has the typical Camila smell. This line in particular is the Camila line. So, oh yeah, you can see there with Camila Rouge. So if you like strong like Chanel Camila scent, I would highly recommend this. If you don't like things that have scents, I would not recommend this because the smell smells really intensif. All right, and the last piece that I ended up getting is also from the Camila line. So this one is skincare. Actually, it's not makeup, but honestly, I was rushing by the end. I was like cashing out, and I was like, you know what, like just throw this in, I didn't do much research on this. I just saw it and the packaging and everything, and I figured it's the same line. It's more the useful line. Like I haven't even like, yeah, I haven't unboxed it. So like literally I'm unboxing it right now on camera. So it comes with like a little book, and oh, it doesn't come with a spoolie, with a little spool. That's okay. And then it has like over here the lid with the giant Chanel logo. It is different from the classic. So the classic has like a very tiny emboss, different series. Some of it's perforated, some of it is just like sealed on. But this one, you can like touch it and like, yeah, it's like etched in. And then when you open it on the inside, I haven't opened it yet. You can still see the seal on it. Yeah, it's like a very fragrant, like a gel-like consistency, which I think is fantastic because like I already have like a cream-based one. So I'm really excited to try like a gel one. I think this one will be really good for winter because it is definitely like hydrating, versus this one is definitely like a lot more lighter, and the jar is so pretty. Like I love this series. I love this particular logo, the like the #1 Chanel. Last year when I bought some Chanel lippies, they gave me like a little package thing. I just kept it as decoration in my room because I was just like, this is so pretty. It's so clean. It's so minimal. It's so elegant. Like, it's just the vibe. So let me just close that up. So yeah, so that is everything that I picked up from the Hudson Bay like bankruptcy sale. That sounds awful. I really do hope they figure out their stuff and they really do survive. But apparently they're like fully, like I asked one of the girls, it's like, when you guys, like, when is it like really going down? They were like, I think Hudson Bay's last day is June 15th. So that kind of is unfortunate. They don't have much product. I went back the other day to see if there's anything else I could get from Chanel, and like they have really cleaned shop. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But anyway, so let's get to talking about the low buy and what are my thoughts on the low buy and all that good stuff, because I think maybe that's what some of you came for, and if you didn't, you already saw the review. So yeah, I don't really feel super derailed. A lot of these purchases were not things that were impulse purchases. These were items that I was planning to buy anyway after my low buy finished, which was only in 30 days anyway. I only have a month left in my low buy, so I'm really okay with making purchases ahead of time if it's being smart with my money, because by the time my low buy would be done, Hudson Bay would be gone and I'd have to pay full price. And I saved about $100 between all of these, so it's almost like I got one item for free. And so to me, as a frugal minimalist, that makes me really happy. Did I need to buy these things? No, I didn't. Did I want to? Yes. Honestly, I'm really blessed to be in a position where I don't really need anything anymore. Everything now are just wants. They're not needs anymore, which I'm like really grateful for. So I totally understand my privilege to be able to buy these things and be like, they're wants, they're not needs. Hence why it's like it's just unnecessary. Like they're nice to have. So I also did my best to pick up things that I would use, that I had done research on. So that's why you can see that like 3 of the items are skincare, and then a couple of the items that are makeup are just like classic, no funky colors, not a green, not a blue, nothing crazy like that. Just like very classic items that I can wear on the daily, that make me feel happy, that I can put on and go to work and just feel like put together, or use in my YouTube videos, or even just wear on the weekends. Just like very clean, minimal aesthetic. Like that's my vibe, and that's how I'd rather spend my money. I had one subscriber mention why is it that I buy a lot more like skincare and beauty than I do clothes as a minimalist. And like, don't get me wrong, I do buy clothes, but I think because I have tried to do the resell route with clothes and it's not really good, at least not here in Canada. I've gone to resellers like Plato's Closet and stuff like that, and like the resale value is just like, it's really poo. So I've just kind of gotten to a place where I just don't really pick up clothes in with the idea that like, oh, I'm gonna resell it later, or if I don't like it or I'm gonna declutter it, I'll just resell it. I don't really have that option. So because of that, when I buy something, it's kind of a one and done deal. So if I buy something, it's for me to just like wear for long term. So I have to be really picky and intentional and think long term when I pick up clothes, because I don't have that option of like, oh, I'm gonna declutter it, oh, I'm gonna resell it. No, there's none of that. Like if I don't like it anymore, I have to pretty much donate it for free. So because of that, I'm definitely a lot more pickier and a lot more careful with clothes, and that's why I don't really have much clothing hauls, clothing declutters because of that. Because when I was decluttering them in my mini declutters, I take them to Plato's Closet and the resale value is just like not worth it. Like literally I just have to give it away for free. So I've kind of culled down my shopping for clothes due to that reason. Skincare on the other hand is something that I really do enjoy wearing, something that I actually can finish and use, and like that's the end of that. And I've kind of gotten to a place where I don't like having clutter. So because of that, I'd rather allocate my money towards having a few classic staples that are just beautiful, aesthetic, pretty, cost a little bit more. But honestly, like if, okay, so like this one being $100 and I got it on discount, so I got it for 80. So it's like an item that's 40 and 40. I know 40 is also kind of pricey, but those two items will take up more space on my vanity versus this is just the one. I can just enjoy it. I can have a good time. And that to me is like more sustainable, at least for me and my values and my minimalism journey. I'm not saying forever. I might change. I might decide to go more drugstore down the line, but that's just currently where I am in my minimalism journey, that I feel like I'd rather allocate more funds to more expensive but less things, just because primarily I just don't really enjoy dealing with clutter, and if I can afford better, I will. And if I ever do change, you guys will definitely be the first to know what I do and what I change in my like shopping patterns and my minimalism journey. So yeah, so what's good with my low buy, I'm honestly just gonna finish up May and finish up June, and then just I don't really feel derailed, if I'm being completely honest. This didn't trigger like a shopping binge. I don't really want much. I've bought a lot of things that I wanted to buy. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go on holiday. I'd rather spend my money and go on holiday than to continue like shopping excessively. So yeah, this hasn't really changed too much in my shopping. These were things I was gonna buy at the end of my low buy. I was gonna be like, yay, treat myself, go shopping at Chanel, but it just happened a month in advance, which is perfectly fine. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see my Cobra babies in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.